All right, I'm going to check out this Taurus TX22 competition model. This is made possible by Boomstick Revenge. Loaned me the pistol for the review today and let me shoot on the range, so appreciate that. So I have the standard TX22. Of course, I got a bunch of crap on it there, so I think I'll do a quick review video coming up shortly after this video, comparing just the regular model to the competition. But for this one, we're just going to do a review video on the competition. Try not to make this one too long either. So, I mean, the basic difference, everything's the same except for you can see the slide's different. It's got that cutout. And then you have this optics mount here halfway down the pistol. So unlike on mine where it actually attaches to the slide, which these do not come optic cut, I had to use a mounting plate that replaces the rear sight on mine. This gives you that thing in the middle there to mount your optic on, and it still comes with the factory 3 white dot sights, as you can see there, you know, if you just want to shoot it that way. But most people buy these to put the optic on it. And you know, 22 doesn't have a lot of recoil, so a lot of times, even if you put, you know, this is a big honking optic here, we'll go over that in a second. I actually really love these things. But even something smaller will have a hard time cycling reliably because the 22 doesn't have a lot of recoil. So you add any weight to the slide, and then you're going to have difficulty with it recoiling. I've found that as long as I use hotter ammo, it'll still cycle with the RMSC, no problem. Even with some lighter RMRs I've had on mine over here, still cycles with stuff that's like 1400 feet a second, no problem. 36 grain bullet or heavier. But you don't have to worry about this with this, and you can put this big freaking thing on here and it's still going to run 100% flawless for you. That big Sealy bull here on mine, it does cause me some issues where it doesn't fully cycle several times per mag because it's just way too big for that. So that's a main advantage of this. You also get the, well, they're both threaded actually. I should save all this for the comparison video. But you get a little bit longer barrel on the competition there. There may be a few other differences. I'm not sure. I didn't really do my homework, but I mean, that's the gist of it. But you do get an extra mag as well with the competition model. So it comes with 3 16-round mags instead of 2. Yet again, something I should be saving for the comparison video. So we'll get to shooting here. About 10-12 yards there. I got to shoot and see where point of impact is. John was working on this in the dark, so he said it's probably not finalized 0 yet, so I'll get it 100% 0 to here if it's not. So we'll see what kind of groups we can print out there. And then we got some fun steel targets out here to shoot, and I might even try 100 yards because I actually have a video or two shooting mine 100 yards, no problem. And if it'll let me, I'll actually link to a short. I'm sure all you guys know what the short YouTube shorts are by now. I got a YouTube short of mine with a RMR on it. 13 out of 13 hits at 100 yards without missing. So I'm not promising I can do that today, but these things are certainly capable. So, and if you guys want to see the original review video of this one from a few years back, I'll put a link in the description to that as well. Although I will warn you, there's a lot of explicit words in there because I had something not too fun for me happen in that video, and that was before I cared what came out of my mouth on my channel, so just be warned if you go check that out. But I'll link it in the description anyways if you want to see the original review video on that. But let's get to shooting this thing. All right, I'm just gonna start out here 10 yards like I said, see where she's hitting, see if I need to adjust it any. All right, not going for superb accuracy or anything like that, but it's pretty close. I'm going to shoot it off the bag now to get it precise. We have already had a few holes here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 must have been down in there. So I think I'm averaging right. I might have just pulled that one, but go for this dot here off the bag, get it perfected. All right, well, yep, definitely off to the right there, so I'm going to work on that a little bit. That's pretty close. I think I'll give it one more click to the left just to be sure, but I'm calling that good. I'm going to double check here. That was the last few rounds I had left of the Gila Super Extra that subscriber Bill sent to the channel. Thanks again to him for that. I'm going to check a few more now that I'm switching over this arms core here, make sure it's still hitting in the same spot. Go for the dot on the left now. Split the difference. I got two more in here. I was gonna say, it doesn't seem to like this arms core as much as the Gila unless I pulled that one off to the left, but I don't think so. Yeah, that stuff's just nowhere near as accurate. It's part of the reason I like that Agila. I shoot that myself as well. All the time. I've went through thousands of rounds of that stuff. It shoots really good for bulk ammo. But I think just judged based off of what it did with the those Agila Super Extra there, again, it's just bulk pack stuff, high velocity. And you've seen how they're pretty much going right where I was asking them to go, and then the adjustment brought it right over bullseye there. I'd say you could pretty much keep a quarter size group there at 10 yards with that stuff, and then obviously you can get even tighter groups with, you know, match grade ammo or standard velocity or whatever. So that's pretty good accuracy out of this thing. It just definitely does not like the arms core. All right, I'm gonna hit that house scale silhouette 25 yards there next to that tree on the right. See if I can hit that swinger out there at 50, middle of your screen there. Now it's not gonna move it much, but, and then we got a half scale silhouette just past that on the right slightly at 75, and I'll get you zoomed in for some of these shots too. You should have been able to hear those dinging away, but I'm going to get you zoomed in on that 50-yard swinger, and then also out there at 75 that I was just hitting. There's 4 in a row, no problem whatsoever at 50 yards, and that's what the arms core doesn't even like that much. We'll go out 75 now. Alright, I'm going to try a few out there at my 16-inch gong at 100, remembering that 1, it's windy, so it's blowing these little 22 bullets around a decent amount, and 2, it didn't like that arms core a whole lot, but I'm sure we'll at least get some hits out here. But would certainly do better on a calm day and with ammunition that it likes better. Oh, why does this thing always got to move on me? I really need a new one of these camera holder things. So yeah, again, windy and doesn't like that ammo, and still decent amount of hits out there at 100 yards without even really trying, honestly. I gotta get John on this. I don't know if he Loctited it or not, but even more amazing, I just noticed this. The optic is loose. There you go. I'm still hitting them. Alright, I want to throw this up here real quick because I forgot to cover this while on range. We are clear, no magazine there, empty chamber. Trigger pull. So these things have excellent triggers, and I did verify. I shot both, and they both had the exact same trigger, exact same pull weight, exact same break and reset and everything. But here you go. There's your take up, and then it has the very smallest amount of creep if you really look for it before a nice clean crisp break. I'll see if I can get that creep for you. I may or may not, because like I said, it's very hard to find it. Just a hair there right before that break, and it breaks in the 4-pound range, and then resets real nice and short, and there you go. Really great triggers on these for what they are. Also, the ergonomics on these things are fantastic. I personally love the way it fits my hand. I have a little bit smaller hand for a dude, but you can see there plenty of room if you have bigger hands, and that's the general consensus. Everybody I hand this thing to, they just absolutely love the feel and the balance of it. Really good ergonomics on both these. The competition feels almost the same. The weight distribution is just slightly different because of that slide cut. Alright, but that'll do her, guys. Like I said, I don't know, I'm debating whether or not to do a comparison video now, but as I said, the original review video for this one linked in the description if you want to check that out. Again, explicit language warning if you do go check that out. Also, if it'll let me link my short, I'll put up that 100-yard video with this. 13 hits out of 13 shots with no misses. I did want to mention these red dots here. They are Sealy Bulls. One's a X Pro, I believe, and the other's just a Pro. Basic difference is one has different reticles you can change to, like circle and cross and different stuff like that. If you want to check any of those out, just go check out my parts, accessories, and optics playlist on the channel. I have the review videos for those in there. Almost posted this video and I realized I forgot to really give my opinion on this gun if it isn't already clear. I absolutely love it. I mean, I love the TX22s, period. I still got to try the compact version. I mean, they're reliable. They feed a lot of different ammo. Great trigger. Like I just said, the ergonomics, I love it. Stupid accurate for a polymer 22 pistol. Nice capacity. I mean, overall, they're just great guns, and I actually like this competition model even more. And I did, in fact, do the comparison video I mentioned between the base model and the competition. So stay tuned for that video to see why I like the competition version so much more. If you guys want to get any of the products you see me using in the videos, like earmuffs, safety glasses, shooting bags, steel targets, and more, links in the description for all that. Well, thanks for stopping by, checking this one out today, and I hope to catch you on the next one.